Hello, Fire Flames. It's Max at Hardy Lifer. I'm going to do this week's recap, even though I feel like complete shit right now. And I missed a bunch of work this week, and I was in the hospital all last week. But I'm going to do it because I guess this is my last chance to. I haven't done a recap yet. So, yeah, thanks, Henry. Appreciate that. So, let's get into it. I haven't prepared anything, so I'm just going to be staring at a screen the whole time. Alright, so 8 teams came into last week, hoping to stay alive in the playoffs. And you know, seeds, who cares what seed you are, because it doesn't matter anymore. You know, you never know. As we see in our first matchup here with Vandalay Industries, Julian's team, #1 seed, the best record in the regular season, taking on the West St. Paul Papas, and Julian lost 77 to Papas 107. Yeah, it was pretty grim. Oh, fuck. Take that later. Where's my music? Yeah, it was pretty grim before Monday night. No one really had double digits. Eli Manning had a great game, but you know, couldn't be saved. Papa had a great showing from a lot of players. Doug Baldwin went off. Our Seahawks. AP had an okay game. Lamar Miller had a great game. Elshon Jeffrey might have got hurt, but he had a good game. So, 8th seed versus the 1st seed, and the 8th seed wins. So, that's just how fantasy works, guys. Next we got Chris's Nuwanda Rising versus Kelly's The Flamin' Unicorns. Yeah, so this was pretty close as far as these matchups went. If Kelly had started someone else in flex, let's see the bench. No, Kirk Cousins. Yeah, so Kelly started Emmanuel Sanders, who had -0.3 points. Todd Gurley had a great game, 26 points, but other than that, there was nothing too special on Kelly's team. So she lost to Chris's 100, exactly. Chris had, a couple of good players play. Thomas Rawls was out, got injured. Kelvin Johnson didn't do much, but other than that, decent showing. So, excuse me. Chris moves on. Kelly is out. Good riddance. Just kidding. But yeah, no one wanted Kelly to win because she auto-drafted. Okay, so next up we have Henry's Crumbopulous crew versus Niles West St. Paul Qui-Gon Janice. So this was a great matchup to watch because Henry went down in flames. Andy Dalton got injured, I think, in the first quarter. They're not gladiators, guys, so it's too bad. Mari Cooper got injured, I guess, got 0 points. Niall had a pretty decent showing. Cam Newton had a good game. Fat Eddie Lacy had a good game. Sammy Watkins is a guy now, again. So, now moves on with his 115 points to Henry's 77 points. Last of the playoffs, we had the San Diego Padres versus Koi's Going Incognito. So I crushed Koi, pretty much. Our Seahawks went off, as I said. Russell Wilson had 32 points. I had just picked up Tyler Lockett the night prior. He had 2 touchdowns for 22 points. Odell had a great game on Monday night. 2 touchdowns, 28 points. Koi's team didn't really do anything. Yeah, not a great showing from Koi. 66 points to my 136, so 60-point spread. Koi is knocked out. Koi kid. Alright, so moving into the T-Jack game. So the T-Jack finals are this weekend, the Jack-Offs. So competing in the Jack-Offs will be John Karsko's the Knights of Yeldon, who lost to Randy Super Mario Brothers 56 to 109. Karsko's team played really poorly. No one did anything spectacular. LeGarrette LeBlanc got injured. Scott Chandler got injured, I guess. Yeah. So Randy's in the clear. He had a decent game, but we don't need to talk about it. Not important. In the other jack-off game, we had Andrew Badluck versus the Richfield Auto Drafters, Team Eli. So we all wanted Jacob's team to make it to the playoffs. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But in the second half of the season, he's continued to have a strong showing. Yeah, Eli's team, nothing to say about it that hasn't really been said before. It's bad. So Eli moves on to the Jackoffs versus Karsko next week. And we all know how that's going to go. Yeah, Julian predicted that Eli was just going to continue to lose out for the rest of the season, and so far he's been correct. So that'd be my guess as well. So everyone think of the funny things you want Eli to say on camera. I know I will be. Okay. So next week we have West St. Paul Qui-Gon Janus versus the San Diego Padres, formerly known as the San Diego Sanchez BJ plea. This should be a pretty close match. I was able to pick up Bryce Brown off waivers. Hopefully he's the starter for Seattle. We'll see how he does. Niall picked up Brandon Bolden, but doesn't look like he's going to be starting him. So he's going to stick with John Brown. I have some pretty good games. At least the Seahawks are playing the Browns, so that should be pretty good. Yeah, we'll see. Niall really wants his third championship, but I don't think I'm going to let him have it. On the other side, we have the West St. Paul Anchor Papas versus Rwanda Rising. Should be another close matchup. But it looks like Lamar Miller has an injury. Alshon Jeffrey has an injury. Alan Hearns is questionable. We'll see how that goes. Chris was able to pick up Denard Robinson off waivers. That was my number one pick. So he's able to fill that hole from Rawls. So should be a good matchup. We'll see how it goes. We could see, a replay of 2 years ago, the championship match versus Chris and I. And then, like I said, Team Eli versus the Knights of Yeldon and the Jackoffs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Eli's going to take the T-Jack. So it'll stay in Minnesota. What else? Oh, Shame of the Week. Shit. I don't know how to get I don't know where the sound is. Maybe we'll click some. Yeah, I think I'm going to give it to Coy, actually. I mean, I could give Eli, it'd be pretty easy. But Coy, sort of the Dolphins' defense against the Giants. I don't know. That seemed pretty stupid to me. And he ended up with -2 for that. Not like really made a difference, but yeah. So that's this week's recap. Sorry, it was kind of depressing. Then I kind of feel like shit. But yeah. So I will see you all not for Christmas. Max and Hoodie Lifer out. Fuck you, Eli.